The Samsung Galaxy S26 series is here in three sizes: the compact S26, the larger S26 Plus, and the no-compromise S26 Ultra. They share the same Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chip, the same One UI 8.5 software, and up to 7 years of updates. So the real question is, how far up the range you need to go? Let's break it down, spec by spec. Here are the three contenders: the 6.3-inch Galaxy S26, the 6.7-inch S26 Plus, and the 6.9-inch S26 Ultra. One family, three very different sizes and price tags. Under the hood, the three are closely matched. All of them run Android 16 with One UI 8.5 and promise 7 major upgrades, and all are built on Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, with an Exynos 2600 in some regions for the S26 and S26 Plus, while the Ultra runs Snapdragon everywhere. Memory is where the Ultra pulls ahead. The S26 and S26 Plus come with 12 gigs of RAM. The Ultra offers up to 16, giving it a little more headroom for heavy multitasking and on-device AI. Same chip, same software. The Ultra's only advantage is the option of 16 GB of RAM. Storage climbs with the range. The S26 starts at 128 GB, the S26 Plus at 256, and the Ultra tops out at a full terabyte, all on fast UFS 4 storage. None of the three has a microSD slot, so choose your size carefully up front. Only the Ultra reaches a full terabyte, and with no card slot on any model, choose your storage carefully. Time for the benchmarks. First, Geekbench 6, which measures raw CPU muscle in single and multi-core tests. The scores sit close across the family, with the Ultra edging ahead thanks to its slightly higher sustained clocks. AnTuTu rolls CPU, GPU, memory and UI into one overall number. Here too, the three Galaxies land in the same league, and the Ultra posts the highest total. 3D Mark leans on graphics. Wildlife Extreme and Solar Bay push the GPU hard, the kind of load you feel in demanding games, and again, the Ultra holds a modest advantage. All three are flagship fast. The Ultra leads by a whisker in the most demanding, sustained tests. Displays first. All three use Samsung's dynamic LTPO AMOLED 2X panel, but they grow with the range. 6.3 inches on the S26, 6.7 on the Plus, and a huge 6.9 inches on the Ultra. The S26 sticks to a sharp Full HD+ resolution, while the Plus and Ultra step up to crisper QHD+. The rest of the panel is shared: a buttery 120Hz refresh rate, HDR10+ support, and the same blistering 2600 nit peak brightness on all three, so every model stays readable in direct sunlight. Same great panel across the board. It comes down to size and the sharper QHD+ resolution you gain on the Plus and Ultra. On to the body. Height tells the size story at a glance. The S26 is the shortest at 149.6mm, the Plus a step up at 158.4, and the Ultra the tallest at 163.6. Width follows the same order: 71.7mm on the S26, 75.8 on the Plus, and 78.1 on the Ultra. That narrower frame makes the compact S26 by far the easiest to wrap a hand around. Build quality is a Samsung strong suit. Every model has an aluminium frame and an IP68 rating for dust and water. The S26 and S26 Plus wear Gorilla Glass Victus 2, while the Ultra upgrades to tougher Gorilla Armor 2. Weight climbs with size: 167 grams, 190, and 214 on the Ultra. In the drop and repair tests, all three behave the same: a Class A freefall result and a Class C repairability score, so they're equally rugged and equally fiddly to fix. The S26 is the compact, the Plus the balanced middle, and the Ultra the biggest and toughest, the only one with Gorilla Armor 2 and the heaviest. Cameras are where the Ultra breaks away. The S26 and S26 Plus share a 50-megapixel main sensor, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 10-megapixel 3x telephoto. The Ultra brings a massive 200-megapixel main, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide, and adds a dedicated 5x periscope on top of its 3x zoom. Selfies are a shared 12 megapixels. Video is strong everywhere. All three shoot up to 8K, but only the Ultra adds silky 4K at 120 frames per second for slow, cinematic motion. The three are close for everyday shots, but the Ultra's 200-megapixel camera and 5x periscope zoom put it in a different class. Battery capacity grows with the body. 4,300 mAh in the S26, 4,900 in the Plus, and 5,000 in the Ultra. Charging speeds scale too. 25 watts wired on the S26, 45 on the Plus, and a quick 60 watts on the Ultra. In Samsung's endurance testing, the Plus and Ultra last longest at 55 hours to the S26's 51, and all three are rated for 1,200 charge cycles with a Class A energy rating. First, the quick top-up. Here's how much charge each phone grabs in the first 15 minutes, then by 30 minutes, the burst you get before heading out the door. Higher is better. Now the full refill. This is the measured time to reach 100%, and that time normalized per 1,000 mAh, so charging speed compares fairly even when the batteries are different sizes. The lower bar wins. Move up the range, and you get more battery and faster charging. The Ultra's 5,000 mAh cell and 60 watts lead on both. Connectivity is essentially identical. All three offer Wi-Fi 7, USB-C 3.2 with DisplayPort, and full satellite positioning. The only tiny difference is Bluetooth, 5.4 on the S26 versus the newer 6.0 on the Plus and Ultra. On the rest they match exactly. The same 5-system satellite positioning, NFC for tap to pay, and no infrared blaster on any of them. Wi-Fi 7 and USB-C 3.2 everywhere. Connectivity is a tie, bar a minor Bluetooth bump on the Plus and Ultra. Sensors round things out, and here the three are twins. Each has an ultrasonic under-display fingerprint reader, among the fastest and most reliable around, plus the usual accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity sensor, and compass. There's nothing to separate them here. The full sensor suite is present and identical on all three Galaxies. Identical here, the same ultrasonic fingerprint reader and full sensor set on every model. So which Galaxy S26 is for you? All three share the same Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chip, One UI 8.5 software, and up to 7 years of updates. So it really comes down to size, camera, and budget. Pick the compact S26 if you want a light, one-handed flagship at the lowest price. Pick the S26 Plus for the sweet spot, a bigger 6.7-inch QHD-plus screen, a larger 4,900 mAh battery, and faster 45-watt charging without going all in. And pick the S26 Ultra if you want the best of everything. The 200-megapixel camera with 5x zoom, the biggest 6.9-inch display, up to a terabyte of storage, and 16 gigs of RAM, and the toughest Gorilla Armor 2 build.